7 years. That's how long it took to build the life I have now. A law degree. A firm that actually respects me. A quiet apartment. A new phone number. Friends who never knew my past. A face that finally looks like it belongs to someone else. 7 years. And it still wasn't enough. You learn to live with the trauma. It becomes background noise, like a faucet dripping in another room. Some nights it gets louder. Some nights it's almost gone, but it's never silent. I still flinch when I hear certain songs, still double-check locks, still walk like I'm being followed, even when I'm not. I thought that made me cautious. Turns out it made me unprepared. It started with a matchbook, left on the hood of my car. Plain black. No note. Just the name of a motel. The one that burned down the year I left him. I froze. Stood in the middle of the parking lot for 10 minutes, staring at it. Telling myself it couldn't mean what I thought it meant. That night, I couldn't sleep. I sat on my kitchen floor until the sun came up, holding the damn matchbook like it might catch fire again. Then came the emails. No sender. Just links. Articles about identity theft. About a woman arrested across state lines with credentials under my name. Then came the letters. My handwriting. My old handwriting. The way I wrote when I was 25 and still stupid enough to love a man like Theo. You're doing well, baby. I'm proud of you. Still think about that night in the motel? You remember the thunder? You were always the best part of the plan. I changed my locks, installed cameras, told myself it was paranoia. Then I got the photo. Me, in bed, taken from inside my apartment. I called the cops. They checked everything. No signs of forced entry, no prints, no footage. One of them looked at me like I was wasting their time. You live alone, right? Any medications? Something for anxiety, maybe? I didn't answer, because if I did, I'd scream. Then, it stopped. For 3 months. Nothing. No matchbooks, no emails, no notes. I started sleeping again. Started laughing again. I almost believed it was over. Until the knock. Federal agents, real badges, real questions. They read my rights. I said nothing. Inside my apartment, they found a phone I didn't recognize, hidden under my bed. I never saw it before in my life, but it had my face as the lock screen, and dozens of emails sent, received, connecting me to 3 shell companies I'd never heard of. The names? Mine, my mother's, my college roommate. My heart stopped. They took me in. Hours of questions. Do you know Theo Madsen? Did you help him launder money? Are you still in contact with him? I told them the truth. I haven't seen him in years. That I left. That I was his victim. That he used my accounts. My identity. They looked at me like they've heard it all before. And maybe they have. The evidence they had was tight. Emails from my old accounts, transfers from my IP address, a storage unit rented under my name, full of forged documents, burner phones, and IDs, all with my photo, all with different names, and one of them had a sticky note. Always 2 steps ahead, just like I taught you. My firm dropped me the next day. My license is suspended pending investigation. The media's already having a field day with it. Hotshot defense attorney turns out to be criminal mastermind. Lawyer caught in years-long identity fraud scheme. And all I can do is sit in this apartment and stare at the walls. Because I know what's happening. I've lived it before. This is Theo's masterpiece. And I'm the canvas again. I don't know if he's alive. Some say he died in that fire. Others say he's overseas. One detective told me his prints were linked to a fake passport used in Brazil 3 years ago. But there's no arrest, no proof, just the damage he left behind, walking in my skin. There's a part of me, the part I hate, that misses him. Not the real him, the version I believed in. The man who looked at me like I was the storm and he was begging to drown. That version never existed. But I loved her so much. The girl who got to believe in that lie. Before the cuffs. Before the trial. Before they carved my name off every door I'd earned. Now I spend my days preparing my own defense. The irony isn't lost on me. I was the girl who helped women disappear from men like him. Now I'm the woman no one believes. I didn't sign those papers. I didn't build those shell accounts. I didn't write those emails. But I let him in. I gave him access. I gave him me. And in the eyes of the law, that makes me complicit. They say I'll likely face prison time. Not for his crimes, but for not stopping them. For not seeing them. For loving him like a fool with a blindfold on. And maybe they're right. Maybe love doesn't just make you blind. Maybe it makes you responsible. I haven't heard from him since the arrest. No notes. No whispers. No sign that he even knows what he's done. Or maybe this is the sign. Maybe this is the final performance. His masterpiece, painting guilt with my fingerprints. I look in the mirror now and don't recognize the woman staring back. She's smarter, colder, twice broken and still standing. But the worst part? She still sees him sometimes, in crowds, in dreams, in reflections that shouldn't move. And when she does, she doesn't scream. She stares. Like maybe, just maybe, she wants to ask him one more question. Why me? Not why he hurt me, not why he chose me, just why he made me believe it was ever real. I don't have an ending for you. Not yet. I don't know if I'll go to prison, or if he'll ever get caught, or if this story will ever stop writing itself in my blood. But I know this. You can change your name, your job, your city. You can stitch together a new life from the ashes. But the past? It doesn't knock. It walks straight in, and it knows exactly where you sleep.